actually like get through this, but I gotta try to like every detail every detail he does, it obfuscates and it omits. And let me see, because a thing. I wrote a thing after I just dealt with his texting. Like, that sums it up. It'll always be that same outcome where my dad triggers my emotional and trauma with him, and all the same reminders of everything he does being wrong and lying constantly, which is the same gaslighting, which is unacceptable and predictably forces my body into the same fight or flight and the same feelings in the body parts. Uh, Wait, I keep hard to read this here. That we're supposed to be given a chance to relax, but my dad never allowed it. It will always be predictable circles because my dad lies and refuses to give up control or own his own behaviors and actions. Period. This is what I wrote after I just had to deal with texting him again, and he did the same gaslighting and ignoring details again. And even says further, he goes, "Well, if there's a loud noise, they're not going to fix that." It's like, that's not what I'm talking about. It's nothing to do with that. I literally already told you. And then he's asking me to explain again. It's like, this is what he always does. And then he goes in circles forever. And then I'm like, the problem is you. And then he's like, then he just switches it, doesn't accept that the problem is him. Uh, like, it's just literal, like, you just have to actually go and understand the context. So, of what happened. It's all just who the guy is. So even with additional chances, he doesn't change. That was the last part I put. So then let me go and just check. And then he wrote whatever the hell he wrote after, but I said bye because I couldn't take anymore. So, uh, yeah. See the last one. I told you when you said the washer machine. He said I told you when you said the washer machine was not working, and then I had asked you to turn the water back on and blah blah blah. Yeah, I already tried that, and then um, he says, or I also said you can contact the people who take. He says, I was like, you can contact the people who take care of the house, and they would come to fix it. It's like, no, he only just gave me the number. Like, he literally just gave me the number right here today. Like, you can see today. It's the first time ever he gives me this phone number, and I've been like in these texts. I'm like asking him, like I'm asking him for the phone number, and he's like, yeah, he supposedly is in California. Meanwhile, he still doesn't give me the phone number. So, and then it goes on and on, like, and he's going, and oh my god, the stuff I would have to go through, all this stuff. Then he's like, so he still doesn't give me the phone number. He only just gives me the phone number, like, right at this point today. This is over a month later, and he's literally lying in the text right prior to this, where he's like, I told you you could call him, or wherever the hell is, or is it right after this? Oh, right here. He's like, I told you you could call. Um, so literally impossible. He's like lying all the time. Um, let's see, and this is hard for me to do this at this angle because I'm hurting my jaw. God damn it. I have to do this for my protection, especially at this point, like, with things the way they are. Like, he's still literally asking me, like, questions. It's like, what the hell? He's like telling me, like I said, you can move. I think it's best. It's like, no, I can't go in these weird circles with you. And this, I want to fix the problem, I said. And I said, you psycho, because he's pissing me off again. He's like, he's not even allowing me to fix the problems. He's not even giving me the number until today. You can see it says 10:47 a.m. today. First time ever. And then we could go through all the text that you can prove that it's the first time I ever seen that number. Like literally everything can be proven, right? This just guy is just gaslighting every time. Like you can see, why can't I get like a better image so it's just not blurry? This is pissing me off. Maybe right here in the... It's like, what exactly is the problem besides the washer machine, he asks. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've listed every fucking thing 50,000 times, and you ignored me, and always will, and then make me repeat, and then ignore, and then you say you have to be here, which is insane. He said in the other text he had to be here to come look at my... Like, wait, where does it say that? So, like, look, he says right here, listen, if I can't come in and see the house and what you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking about, the dirtiness. Like, why do you have to come in where I'm living? This is insane. I'm not doing this where, like, dude, I'm too old for this shit. I'm almost 40 years old. I can do everything myself. I was always able to do it myself. And this guy just insisted he had to be involved, take away any independence, ruin my life, force his way in, then blame me, and then complain to people that he had to go help me or something. Meanwhile, he's forcing it. Like my entire life, he's the reason everything had to be was broken. And then he comes in and he pretends that he's helping. He wouldn't allow me to speak to the owner the entire time, and then he's lying and saying that I could have called him. You see? Then there's like all these details like that. It goes on forever. And he just picks up at a new place. He doesn't own when he gets caught. Then it's like I said, you can move. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna move again anyway. After all this shit. Anyway, but like I would have to try to fix I would fix the problem before I move, and that's what I'm doing. And he's not letting me. Yeah, this is the last thing I should be doing. I did this for my protection, but this is hurting me also. This is unfair. I can't get a break. It's so fucked, man. So I just said, that's it. Putting this on display is the final one, period. There's so much more I could go through on here to really nail in the coffin here, but like... It's like, then I say, you have to be here and be involved when it's against the rules. This made me shake every time I had to text you. You kept it going. You have no love for me. And then he goes on and he repeats more of the same stuff that doesn't make any sense really, because I already told him, I already explained everything, and he just goes in circles and says something that he told me but doesn't really relate to it anyway. Like, then I say, you knew and were told to stop, and you kept doing it. Whatever gibberish you just said, again, is pointless, because I didn't read that until after. I already know what to expect, and that was correct again. And then... Yeah, see, then he goes back to playing the victim again. You see, he does the typical, you keep calling me dumbass. I only said that just the first time here in I don't know how long. And it's appropriate because he's making me repeat myself, and he's gaslighting and lying again. So it's like, yeah, it's all appropriate for his behavior. So, and I won't accept being as if I'm like acting inappropriate. This whole thing is just flipping the whole thing. Continuation of gaslighting and flipping on me, see? He's literally incapable of not doing this. He's incapable of not gaslighting me. Period. So Yeah, that's unacceptable. You can't flip it on me. He says, "You keep calling me dumbass piece of shit. All these other things you think I want to respond to, it's like again, it's the first time in I don't know how long I even say something negative and it's appropriate because you're making me repeat 5,000 times. There's literally a billion, I mean not a billion, but there's hundreds of thousands of texts of me of evidence of this stuff and me repeating myself and then my dad just ignoring it all. So this is completely unacceptable. I'm not accepting him flipping and playing victim and saying this when it's completely appropriate behavior on my part and it's completely unacceptable and inappropriate behavior on his part. So that's the way it goes. And then he's like doing this where it's just insane. What the hell is he did? Then the last text, I didn't even read this. Now what the hell is he doing? What in the world? Now he's asking if I want a new clothes washer machine. Bro. I'm just gonna call the fucking number he finally gave me and talk to them and see what the deal is if they yeah, I guess I'll have to do that. I'm already pissed that I had to be now I'm in another physically painful position trying to like get the angle for this phone. It's so fucked up. Like and that's where it ends. I just said bye finally, but he can't allow me to say bye. It has to be him leaving the last messages and then surely there's some kind of gaslighting. Anyway, he can't not do that. It's like now at this point after so many years, I can just literally just say it's all like basically all gaslighting. Cuz like everything on my end is appropriate and his end is just every angle. And it's so easy and obvious to see every damn time now. Every time it's just so obvious. Just the same evidence. So I think it's pretty a lot more clear this time. And then I could really go through every single piece and explain, but that's as much as I can do right now. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. The like completely unacceptable. I'm not gonna accept this guy like flipping on me, like playing victim. If I call this guy a dumbass, finally, because out of frustration, it's completely appropriate. I shouldn't even be talking to him. He makes me shake. He made me shake with every text. He made me put my body into fight or flight every single text. And he didn't care. And then he kept doing it. And then he kept gaslighting me. And then he kept doing it again. And he ignored and then he lied to me over and over again. He lied more. Literally lying in these texts saying that he gave me the number the whole time when it's literally only there today. You can see in the text 10 a.m. he sent me the number. And I don't even know if that's the real number. That might be like not the guy's number. He's giving me some lady's number. So it's like he can only lie and then he doesn't even forget. And he doesn't even remember that he's like what he told me or all the lies. And then yeah, it's just nuts. I don't know what else to I'm just gonna leave it there, I guess, for now. So before I lose track of my